everyone, welcome back to the channel. Here we are yet again, doing our thing. Let's see what storyline we got this evening. Spirit, what would you like to share with the collective this evening, please? What storyline would you like to share with the collective, Spirit? Collective energy, please, Spirit. All right, central energy. We've got the Nine of Cups reversed. Somebody didn't get a wish come true. They're smug. They're real dissatisfied. They're all about materialism, and they didn't get their wish come true. Challenged by solid foundations and wealth security with the Four of Pentacles here. In the subconscious, there is the world. This is a completion of a cycle. Celebration of life, and coming into the fruits of your labor. Reward. So they're thinking about reward, which obviously they did not earn. And they're challenged by a foundation, by having a foundation. By wealth security. In the recent past, we've got the Queen of Pentacles, a supportive and reliable parent providing financially. Intentions and expectations. The Moon reversed. Misinterpretation. Whatever was hidden is seen, is known. Somebody might be experiencing some insecurity. In the near future, Five of Swords, conflict, abusive relationships, winning at all costs. The lens is being looked through. Page of Cups, new love, wanted to make a love offer so I can beat you up and take your happiness. In the environment, the Wheel of Fortune. It's an inevitable fate. Hopes and fears. Hopes and fears, Knight of Swords in the reverse. They're having a disregard for consequences. They have no direction. They're burned out and unpredictable. Impulsive. And the outgoing energy. The Emperor. Authority, father figure, about structure, rules and power, stability, protection. And we've got the Knight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So there is unpredictability, charming, a Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, and a Knight of Pentacles. One wants to be sexy and one wants to have a routine. It looks like they're in a Nine of Swords energy. There's trauma and despair over this swift change. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. Nine of Cups reversed. Somebody did not get a wish come true. They're all about materialism. They don't have any inner joy. They're very smug. They want to escape. Their challenge is a solid foundation, frugal foundation. Maybe they're not used to living a frugal life. Holding back, should have expressed myself better. They might not be accustomed to a frugal life because they're thinking about this Nine of Pentacles. They didn't get it. They didn't get they didn't get a wish come true. They didn't get this Nine of Pentacles. They were at the end of the cycle. They didn't get it. So it's the completion of a cycle with the World card. You're moving into the fruits of your labor, coming into the reward, your destiny. And somebody is they don't know what to do. They're still struggling to find the right path. So and to find the right path, meaning they weren't willing to work to make a path. They wanted to find somebody else who was working to make a path and then go get on that path. They don't know what to do now because they didn't get the reward. They didn't get the wish come true. We've got a Queen of Pentacles here in the reverse. We've got daydreaming. Somebody wanted daydreaming about being this person. All the illusions were uncovered. And somebody's experiencing some insecurity. They haven't given up yet. They still want to use love as an escape route. But their thought process is to thieve, to steal, and to be abusive to whomever. They're dishonest. They lie. Page of Cups, new love, dreaming about new love. This person who wants to stick a knife in a lover is dreaming about love. It's like, ooh, who am I gonna go put a knife in next? Whose wealth am I gonna drain next? Ego in the reverse. I let my pride get in the way of our connection. So somebody's here with their pride in the reverse. So there is a love offer here, but as we saw here, we've got a Knight of Wands and a Knight of Pentacles. One's coming forward with the investment offer and one's coming forward with the love offer. And then you've got this Page of Cups here with the love offer. But they're not coming from ego. But we've got the Wheel of Fortune here and we got Shadow Side. So there's some changes, some inevitable changes. There's a disregard for consequences. An understanding of both sides of this situation, and the Emperor is there. And the outgoing energy. So we've got somebody who is satisfied. Somebody who is having a disagreement. And nobody's talking. There's too much damage. You're still trying to heal, and it's time for passion. Somebody's feeling shattered and unappreciated, and they're in regret. They could be isolated, like in solitary confinement or something. And then this is a new chapter, and the truth has been revealed about third-party enemy situations, and they're wanting forgiveness, and they've been found unworthy. I feel like I should invest in some new cards. Try to see if we can get some new storylines. But I like the way this one goes. It's pretty good. Some of those decks, they pull out some darker aspects, which I try not to go to. But if we could mix it up, if you had the desire, I could attempt to, purchase some goodies. Oh no. Must go purchase goodies. Oh my goodness. So they want to escape. They didn't get the Nine of Cups. It's in reverse. So they didn't get a wish come true. They're they're dissatisfied. They're indulgent and materialistic. They want to escape. They didn't get limitless abundance. They didn't get limitless abundance and they want to escape. They're having a challenge because it could be that this solid foundation is being held back. It could be that they're challenged because they're not being given a solid foundation. They didn't build one. They were daydreaming about somebody else's foundation and they weren't able to take it, and so they're left with nothing because they didn't build anything. This destiny card says, I'm still struggling to find the right path. So they don't know what to do. They're dreaming about your reward and your path, your reward. Queen of Pentacles here, abundant. Oh, I'm getting so far ahead of myself. I'm sorry. I get all wrapped up in the storyline. Humor. They're challenged by what? Looking at the lighter side of life. They're not able to see the lighter side of life. Their solid foundation is being held back. They don't know what to do. They don't know what path to get on. They're thinking about your path, but the wheel is over here, the Wheel of Fortune. It's like they're in the shadows. And you have completed this cycle. You are celebrating life. You've got a healthy imagination. You embrace and nourish the creative aspects of mind. Somebody's daydreaming of being this Queen of Pentacles or being with this Queen of Pentacles. Oh, death. They're longing for this Queen of Pentacles who has completed a cycle and is coming into a Nine of Pentacles. They were daydreaming about being on this person's path in the recent past, and there is a death here. They had hope of being with this person's destined partner. And the illusion has been uncovered. They're dishonest. We've got a Five of Swords in the near future. Abusive relationships, theft, dishonesty, lying. Bullying. Oh, but we got peace here too. So isn't that something? We got somebody in lying and fighting And we got you sitting here all in peace. You're like, oh. So this could be you. Queen of Pentacles could be sitting here having like, I haven't given up on us yet. Still bound and determined to move forward. And you've got this person who is daydreaming about being, having this person's destined path. There is a death here and confusion. But there's peace here. We got somebody wanting to offer new love. They're not coming from ego. They're not coming from pride. They're curious. Happy. Offering happiness. They want to offer happiness. A sensitive dreamer. We've got the Wheel of Fortune here. Unpredictable ups and downs. And we've got the shadow side, which says, you made me realize my flaws. It could be that these people who, or this person, take it however it resonates, macro, micro. They did not think that what they were doing, they didn't think about what they were doing. They didn't think about it. Now they have an understanding, and they have a disregard for the consequences because it didn't go the way they planned it to. We got honesty. So they could be being honest. Yeah, you made me realize my flaws. Now it's like, oh crap. Now I realize my flaws, and it's like, damn, it's a little freaking late. But there's a disregard for consequences. They're not happy. It's like, oh crap, it didn't go well. They're not happy. It could be that they're in the mental framework that if they can't have it, you can't have it either. This person in the recent past could be daydreaming about bringing a death to the Queen of Pentacles and stealing this pathway. A dishonest thief wants your pathway of peace. There'll always be a dishonest thief, though. And the pathway of peace will be corrupted. Wild. They want forgiveness. There's an understanding here. They want forgiveness. So they understand what they did. There's an understanding of what happened. They're going to come forward and say, hey, you know, will you forgive me? But they're unpredictable. They're impulsive. They're burnt out, unfocused. And they have a disregard for consequences because they have no purpose. They didn't get your position or your life. And they didn't build one for themselves. So they don't know what to do. It could be that this Emperor is here, satisfied with the way things are going. And these ones, these dishonest people who, or person who wants to fight, they're in a disagreement. They're disagreeing, and nobody wants to talk to them. They don't know what to do. Grief. Grief in the reverse. Emperor. Satisfied with the way things are going, not in grief. Or it could be that these ones who are in the shadows, recognizing their flaws, don't want to be in grief, so they want to have a conversation, but they're to express their disagreement, but they're not able to get a conversation. There's courage or a need for courage right now, but somebody's worried, and again, they don't know what to do. They're guilty. They're in denial. They're blaming others for the responsibility of their own well-being. They're blaming those who are successful, those who know there is no greater goal than to love, are being blamed for these people's well-being. They're like, you know how to love. Okay, so love me. And it's like, I'm going to kick you in your teeth and I'm going to kick you when you're down, but you're going to go ahead and love me because you're supposed to love me. You're supposed to turn the other cheek. You're supposed to allow me to take all your stuff and forgive me. And keep that smile on your face. Don't retaliate. And the greatest retaliation is no retaliation at all. The greatest retaliation is to grow spiritually in union with the greater family. To expand beyond the dishonesty and the deceit and the abuse, and to see the truth that this isn't all there is. There's much more. Oftentimes, there will be a distraction to kind of try to throw you off. Always. There's always a distraction attempting to throw you off. They want your foundation, of course. And the only way that you can stop yourself from being knocked off the damn foundation is to recognize that it's happening and be ready for it, be prepared for it in the best way that you can. And if you happen to get knocked off again, then just recognize it and move as calmly as possible through it. So, Nine of Cups reversed. They did not get a wish come true. They want to escape. They're under adjudication. They're not a limitless, abundant being. They didn't get the abundance of the house. Or there's something going on with the house. Residents of the house are have this one who didn't get a wish come true under adjudication. Is there a council within the house? Like this house is like the White House, but not, different, but similar. And yeah, these ones are challenged by your humor, by your ability to see the lighter side of things, and their foundation, their wealth security is being held back by members of the house. Thoughts in the reverse. Fruits of your labor. Financial stability. Rewards for your effort. Completion of a cycle. And a celebration of life. These ones are struggling to find another path, the right path, so they can go get on the path. And they don't know what to do. They can't make any decisions. They don't know what path to get on. They don't have a path. They never created a path. They didn't take the high road or the low road. They saw another road and they're like, okay, I'm going to go take that road from somebody else, but it didn't work out. And now it's like, okay. Lovers. Imagination. Fruits of your labor. This, okay, micro, macro. This could be a personal or a collective read. This could be, pairs uniting. Those who have been tested and who have passed those challenges and tests are uniting. Somebody daydreaming about this Queen of Pentacles, all these pentacles, hoping, haven't given up on us yet, or whatever. There's a death here, there's poverty. All the illusions are uncovered. Everything is seen. They're in bad health. They're confused. Bad health. Poverty, bad health, and death. Queen of Pentacles has hope for peace, for partnership. In the near future, you've got a dishonest bully there wanting to fight, mess up your peaceful state, bringing you conflict. Imprisonment. So this bully, this dishonest bully is facing imprisonment. And you've got peace. There's a Page of Cups here wanting to offer sensitive new love. They're not coming from the ego. They're happy. They're aware that being happy means that they are on the right path. So they could be aware of their frequency, their vibration, and their emotional status and what that all means. They could be very well aware of the charts. and the corresponding colors with the root and the sacral, all the chakra systems. And anyway, that's really fascinating subject. But if this one is aware that being happy means that they're on the right path, and that means that they're aware of their emotional status and their levels of energetic output. Marriage. He wants to offer marriage. So the Wheel of Fortune has turned. Inevitable fate, karma, life cycles. Somebody's in the shadows and they're being honest, saying, you made me realize my flaws. Privileged lady. They're telling this privileged lady that she made them realize their flaws. And I guess in a way, sometimes all you have to do is be present, right? And exist just as you are. And if somebody's there and they see you and they feel insufficient somehow around you, then they will resent you because they are realizing their own flaws when they see you, which is just a perspective, I mean, it's just that needs to be shifted, but they're the only person who can shift that perspective. They have to do the work to manage their own thought processes and mindset. So they've realized their flaws, but flaws aren't really flaws, and they're more habitual patterns. Unless it's something you can't change, like, genetics. So anyway, in the old way of thinking in my youth, there was always something wrong. My mother raised me to believe that there was something wrong. There was something wrong with her. There was something wrong with me. There was always something insufficient, right? So there was always all of these flaws, too fat, too skinny, not whatever. But now it's like I recognize that none of that stuff that I was taught were flaws. They weren't flaws, man. They were opportunities. So we got change here. Somebody's got a disregard for consequences over this change. There's an understanding of both sides of this situation. They're wanting forgiveness. They've lost their purpose. They don't know what to do now because their purpose was to steal somebody else's life path and status, but it didn't work out. It's over. They're getting a message of concern. They're in disagreement with it, and there's no talking about it. There's no refuting it. There's no arguing about it. There's nothing. But they have a disagreement about it. This Emperor is very satisfied with that message of concern. We've got grief in the reverse. It could be that these ones want to have a conversation. They don't want to be in grief. Mature woman. Main female. Mature woman doing work on this main female in a family room. Trying to steal her journey, expecting to steal her journey and her courtship with a wealthy man on the distant horizons. She's a thief and she's going in the coffin. The official person gets the gift, is the gift, and they're in despair. Because the high honor folk are and get the great fortune. This mature man, partner of that mature woman, is in the courthouse with the main male. And he has evidence. He has evidence over what these ones were doing to try to get the unexpected income and steal the pathway. And they're very concerned over the toil and labor that they did, these false people. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy, please, Spirit. So somebody didn't get the wish come true. They're under adjudication by members of the house. They want to escape. They're not a limitless being. They can't manifest anything. They can't tap into the thoughts. Of this Queen of Pentacles. They didn't get the real estate. They didn't get the real estate. They're under adjudication about this house. They did not get the real estate. Their foundation is being held back. They can't tap into the thoughts of this Queen of Pentacles who is just living life, looking at the lighter side of things. Closing out a cycle. We got live and learn. This is training. It's training. And everybody here has learned a different lesson, or they will, if they haven't. This one is still struggling to find the right destiny path. They don't know what to do. They can't make a decision. This Queen of Pentacles has completed this cycle with the World card here. Nourishes the creative aspects of their mind. Financially stable with this Nine of Pentacles. The rewards for the fruits of her labor. And we got the Lovers here. So there's union. Haven't given up on us yet. Not obsessing or anything. Blind. So blind, it says awkward, unknown vision problems, but it came out in the reverse. So this Queen of Pentacles is not blind. There is somebody who is daydreaming of being this Queen of Pentacles, and they're in poverty, and there's death here. The illusion has been busted. Everything is seen, and this person who was daydreaming about being this Queen of Pentacles and stealing her life path, they're in bad health. Loss. They're suffering a loss. They might have lost a pet. Queen of Pentacles, I haven't given up on us yet. Peace. They're dishonest, facing imprisonment. They're in conflict for all this abuse in which they were, so they're facing imprisonment for all of this theft, all of this abuse, all of these lies. And you've got peace here. You are a being of love, and you release all negative energy. Boom! Out the window. It's time for you to go have some fun. You've reached your goals. Now it's time to go have some fun. Page of Cups here. Wanting to offer marriage. Not coming from the ego. Recognizing that being happy means I'm on the right path. We've got reservation in the reverse. This is desire, worth, and extravagance. So it is a Page of Cups. Could be very young. Got my cup of love. I don't have much, but wait. So I ain't got much, but I ain't got money, but I don't know. Anyway, maybe it'll come to me later. Aid, charity, kindness, mercy. They're being honest. You made me realize my flaws. They're wanting a charity, a kindness, a mercy. They're wanting forgiveness. They have an understanding. I see your side of the story now. They've lost their purpose. They're upset about this change, but they're burnt out and they have no direction, and they have a disregard for consequences. They're unpredictable because they just don't have any direction. They didn't get your life path, and they didn't build a life path for self. And so now that this is over, it's like, and they've realized their flaws, it's like, okay, well, now what? I don't have a purpose. You've got family here. Could be family. They're disturbed. They could be having supernatural disturbances or experiences. The Emperor is satisfied with the way this has gone, or the way this is going. These dishonest folk, though, are in disagreement. They're getting a message of concern. They don't want to be in grief. Nobody will talk to them. They can't argue about it. They're facing confinement. We've got coach, obedience, advice, knowledge, fantasy. Somebody may have coached children how to behave in such a way, how to be ready to take somebody's blessing. I guess it's good news. It's a miracle, maybe. There's some sort of a miracle that the arrogant people ran out of time, and they're protesting the fact that justice is being served on behalf of eternal love. They're sick about it because these third wheel enemies made vows for these rituals that they did, and now they're in a nightmare. This is wild, man. It's so weird to me to think that this actually goes on, but it's like wild. I sure hope these reads help you as much as they help me. So we got one more pass. Collective energy, please. Spirit, collective energy. You're a good boy. Yeah, you're a good boy. Nothing's going to happen with you around, is it? Yeah. Good boy. Good boy. I know. Hold on. Just a minute. One more pass. He smells dinner. So they didn't get the house. They want to escape adjudication. They could be under adjudication by members of the house. There could be a council within the house. The house court. This person is not a limitless, abundant being. They're a servant of somebody's. So they can't tap into the thoughts of this woman. Please do what you need to do with the genders. This Queen of Pentacles is looking on the lighter side of life. She has lived and learned. She has gained a lot of experience and developed into a being who is no longer blind, if she ever was. No longer awkward, perhaps. In certain circumstances. Sweetheart, in the reverse, their foundation is being held back. Their wealth security is being held back. They're not a sweetheart. They did not get the real estate. They did not get this person's life path destiny. Now they don't know what to do because this Queen of Pentacles is no longer blind, or at least no longer awkward. All the vision problems have been fixed. All of the hidden things, or the creepy crawly, watchers, all that stuff, the sneaky visitors and such and whatnot, what you get. She's no longer blind. She knows what's happening. Her imagination is wide open. Her CD-ROM. Her little processor. We got reunion in the reverse. So what this is this person who was daydreaming. Oh, wait a second. This person who was wanting to, this servant who's not a limitless abundant being, who did not get the wish fulfillment, who was trying to steal this Queen of Pentacles life path, and now they don't know what to do. They do not get to take part in the reunion. So they were not able to pull off some weird destiny swap or some weird, parasitic thought. They're all up in their thoughts. They can't get out of their thoughts. It's like, oh my gosh, what did I do? They've experienced a loss, could have lost a pet. They're in bad health. They're insecure. The illusion is out for all to see. Uncovered. Queen of Pentacles hasn't given up on us yet. Well, okay then. Alrighty then. Oh my goodness. Are you serious? No. Come on. We got 3 in one direction and 3 in the other direction. I don't know. I guess maybe I should take them because it came out, right? Soldier in the reverse. So, not a soldier. Or it could be that this person no longer wants to be a soldier. They're not happy with the way this turned out. They're having a loss. They've suffered damage. They could have lost a pet. Consolation is in the reverse. They could be unconsolable. I mean, they could be really having a bad time with it right now. There's a thief. It's a thief. So, Queen of Pentacles hasn't given up on us yet. Faithful. And it's known. It's in the mind. There's a mental connection. So there could be a telepathic connection. So there's imprisonment here for this dishonest bully. And you get peace. You've reached your goals. It's time to go indulge a little bit. Go have some friendly tea get-togethers or whatnot. Go out for tea. Tea and crumpets. Scholar. It could be that this scholar is dishonest and facing imprisonment for utilizing their knowledge to steal from people and abuse people. There's a Page of Cups here. He's coming in. He's not here. He's not here because of what you have. He's here to offer a cup of love. He's a sensitive dreamer. He's not coming from the ego. He knows that to be happy means you're doing something right, and he wants to offer marriage. Gift. He could see or recognize the gift and the value of the gift. You've got the privileged lady here with the Wheel of Fortune, and somebody who's saying in there in the shadows, saying, you made me realize my flaws. So they're being honest about that. They're hoping for aid, a kindness, a mercy. Friend. Friend, they want to be friends. They understand. They understand. They see your side of the story now. They have understanding. They'd like forgiveness. There's a change here. They're feeling very restless, unfocused, and burnt out. They don't have a purpose. They weren't able to steal your life path, so they don't have a purpose because they never worked on anything for self. They just worked on destroying you. So they don't have a purpose, and they're disturbed in the head. So they could be having some supernatural disturbances. They could just be unfocused, like they're not able to think clearly, and they're having they're behaving unpredictably, and they're having a disregard for consequences. And they're very impulsive right now, so it's it could be a volatile situation, a surprising situation. House, priest, priest. All right, now, come on. So we got a priest here. And house. There's a change in the house. And the priest is having a disregard for consequences. This priest in the house, there's a change in the house. We got house here in the central environment too. This is a servant. It's supposed to be a servant of the Lord, but he's a servant of something else. He's materialistic and smug, and he likes to steal life paths from other people. He's an enemy in the house, and there's a change in the house, and they're mentally disturbed now. They've lost their purpose. They have a disregard for consequences. There's a new council in the house. It could be in the religious house, in the spiritual house. In the spiritual house, there's new leadership, there's new counsel, this priest is out of a job. He's an enemy. He was all about money. The Emperor is sitting here. There's a wedding. A wedding. A wedding. We got love in the reverse. So these ones are concerned. They don't have love. They aren't love. They don't want to be in grief. They want to have a conversation. They're in disagreement about this judgment that this emperor has put upon them. They're facing confinement because they're not love. They don't have any love. And the emperor is like totally satisfied with this decision. We got fortune on the bottom of the deck. Journey. And these pleasure seekers are waiting to go on a journey and they're sick about it. This merchant, oh my gosh, they have to go on a journey with this merchant. Oh, they're sick about it. They're waiting about it. These pleasure seekers are going on a journey with this merchant, and it's a misfortune. I hope this clarified something that you may have already intuitively been aware of. And I'll see you on the next one, everybody.